Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at the market leader to see what's been going on most recently with Bitcoin and what I think might actually happen next. As I get into this video, if you do find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so you are going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, links in the description down below. Fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. Go ahead and join it. I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find. Right, let's jump right down into Bitcoin here. So we are just on the daily chart. I kind of want to show you and illustrate, what I've been talking about for a little while is finally actually hit the targets. And obviously we want to talk a little bit around what I think might happen next, right? So essentially I've been tracking this as a big A, B, C wave. And right now you can see that we came up and we hit the target. The target was 47.5K. We actually hit $47,650. Exactly to the penny. Again, there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on here with Binance data, which is what we're using. So take that with a pinch of salt. Binance happens to move the price to very specific price points for liquidation events and things like that. So just be aware that stuff does go on in the background. Although there are many different reasons why you might hit something exactly to the penny, but they should be rare events. They should not be as frequent as they are with Binance, for example. Anyway, so this basically completes the move, right? And ABC, we've got two options at this point, right? This C wave and the whole price action of Bitcoin can go on a rally. And as a rally, we should be looking out for the 1.618. That would basically convert this entire thing into an impulsive move. So let's just go ahead and illustrate what that would look like. So we'll draw our Fibonacci retracement tool. We'll drag it over to what B wave low here, and we can see that it comes up right here. And I'm going to mark this up with a horizontal ray just there. So you can see it's $58,456. Okay, we hit that level, and this is no longer just ABC, but this is actually 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's that as an option, right? This rally comes all the way up here, and we hit that impulsive trigger for Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes impulsive on this daily chart, and we start a massive rally to the upside. Okay, so if that is the case, we would expect this move just here to also go and hit our impulsive trigger, because there should be 5-wave count, right? So we should measure that one up so we get an idea as to where that would be going as well. So we'll just do this real quickly there, guys, and you can see this one actually is the same level as this one here. Okay, so essentially this entire retracement or this move up here, sorry, and this pull back down, actually I need to pop it just about there, that would be the low point. And it comes in pretty much exactly where you would expect it to be based on this one. So essentially, that's not too different. The same trigger point for both of these wave counts comes in here at about 58,400. So essentially, that's the move. We're waiting for that to come in. So if we hit that, then that is going to be the impulsive trigger. Alternatively, we've had the ABC up, which means we have an ABC coming down. Okay, so whenever you have this and you look for reversal and you pull back down, okay, the move for this $58,400 range basically it makes it impossible or invalid within this wave count if we go lower than this level here of 45,400. Okay, so essentially we got that to consider as well. So there's two options. We either are going up here with the impulsive trigger, or we're going to come down into an ABC correction. Right, now we have to ascertain which one is more probable. Okay, so to figure that out, we're going to use the Stochastic Rsi. So we can see here that we are overbought on our daily chart. We've been up here for a little while, pretty much since the 18th of March, right? So it's about 10 days so far in an overbought status. This isn't overly problematic, but you can see that we can stay up here for a little while. But we are reaching the upper bound of what's really acceptable within that range. So we should be thinking there's going to be some kind of corrective play, okay? And so we are thinking maybe there's a higher probability of some kind of correction at this point. And when we check the weekly chart, you can see we're also right up here. Okay, this weekly chart Stochastic Rsi is essentially saying that we are going to be seeing some kind of correction, right? And again, we can be up here for a period of time as we had seen previously. Okay, so the fact that we're only just entering this could give us grounds for some kind of positive move upwards, right? Maybe we do hit the impulsive trigger before we have that pullback down, okay? But we should maybe see some kind of medium-term correction before we have some kind of major-term correction, okay? So interesting stuff there on the weekly. What about the 8-hourly chart? Well, the 8-hourly chart again is overbought, so again there should be some kind of corrective play. The 4-hourly again overbought, and the daily, the hourly chart right here just coming down from the overbought area. Okay, so let's run the probability. Let's do some wave counting and see where we actually sit here when it comes to these moves, right? So we can see that there is a bit of an impulsive trigger right in here, and we got this one, 1, 2. All of this looks like wave 3. Wave 4 coming down in some kind of complex wave correction. We're probably going to come down a little bit lower, and I'll measure that in a second. And then we'll get that 5th wave potentially. So let's first of all ascertain what's going on here. So we actually have a pullback down, and we came to this point just here. So we'll measure this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to zoom in and make sure I get this as accurate as I can for you guys. So bear with. I'm just going to pull this to here. So that will be this one actually down here. There we go. We'll pop that right there. And then we'll go ahead and make sure this lands on the top. And we'll pull this back down. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to move this over to the low point. Actually to the high point of the bounce. This one just up here. Okay, and then this shows us moving down to about this area here. And that, if I actually grab the right thing, let me just grab the right tool. There we go. I'll pop the 4th wave down there. And this is 46,430. Okay. And again, you know, that's not a bad place to be. So that could be our 4th wave. And then if I remove that Fibonacci and I just draw on a brief one right here with that as our guesstimate low point. Again, we're just going to zoom in a little bit here just so that we can see that goes there. And we'll put that right there. Okay, so if that is our 4th wave low, our 5th wave target is going to be approximately 48,425. After which, though, that would complete that impulsive move upwards, and we would see some kind of correction. Okay, so we're not quite as close to that 58,000 as you might want to be, but of course, you know, we could see this thing absolutely go insane with a 5th wave here, completely bonkers or whatever with crazy FOMO. But I'm not expecting that. Instead, what we could be looking for is some kind of ABC correction to come in and take us back down, maybe towards the level of 45,400, which is the level that we don't want to cross, in order to make sure that everything on our daily chart lines up nicely. So essentially, that's kind of what we're looking at here on the short time frame. Right? We're looking for a slight pullback down towards 46,425. Then we'll look for a push up to 48,425. And then we'll probably see some kind of ABC correction after that. So again, I think we're going to have to monitor the situation on the stochastics as well, because we should have some kind of correction here, wipe out the hourly stochastic RSI, and how fast the 4-hourly comes down and how fast the 8-hourly comes down is going to be the indication of how high we are likely to go next afterwards, because the daily chart's also going to need some kind of correction as well as our weekly at some point. But like I said, the weekly is probably not going to correct until we're actually up here for a little bit longer. So essentially, I think we've got a little bit more play in here, but we should be really cautious at this point because we're reaching the top of a C wave high, and that has not gone to its impulsive trigger, and until it goes to its impulsive trigger, it looks like there's going to be more downside than upside. Okay, so we should be really cautious on Bitcoin at this particular point in time. So essentially, yeah, those are my thoughts on BTC. Just a brief update to kind of get you know that we kind of hit the target that we were expecting, and you know, there's potential push for a little bit more before we potentially see any more downside. So guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have found it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, go ahead and hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe? Tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you are going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.